Welcome to Dublin. In this guide, we're diving into the heart of Ireland's vibrant capital. From the historic Halfpenny Bridge to the iconic Christ Church, Dublin is packed with culture, history and plenty of charm.
We'll explore the must-see landmarks that make this city a must-visit when coming to Ireland. So whether you're here for the sights, the pints or the stories, let's get started.
If you're a follower of our channel, you'll of course know that we're both Irish and we're from Dublin.
Of course, if you're new to our channel, we make travel videos from all over the world, and in between trips we always return home to Dublin.
So given the fact that we are locals, this video will be all about the must-visit places you can visit while walking.
These 10 spots are located quite close to each other, meaning you won't have to waste time figuring out our local transport system or paying for taxis. You'll be able to see them all while walking around the city.
First up, we're starting at O'Connell Street, Dublin's main street and one of the busiest in the city. Named after Daniel O'Connell, an influential Irish political leader, this street is a unique blend of history and modern vibrancy.
You'll spot the O'Connell Monument right here, a statue that honours his legacy. O'Connell Street has witnessed a lot of significant moments in Irish history. In 1916, during the Easter Rising, it was one of the central locations of the conflict between the Irish rebels and the British forces.
Today, O'Connell Street is Dublin's main street for shopping, dining and entertainment. It's also where you'll find the Spire, one of the most modern and iconic landmarks of the city, which we'll talk more about next.
Number 2 is the Spire. Standing tall at 120 metres, the Spire is hard to miss. Known officially as the Monument of Light, it was completed in 2003 and is one of the world's tallest sculptures.
Despite its modern design, it's a bit of a controversial landmark. Some people love it, others think it doesn't quite fit with the city's historic vibe. Either way, it's become a symbol of Dublin's contemporary side.
A fun fact is that it was actually designed as part of the city's modernisation project, and now it's a great meeting point for tourists and locals alike. So keep your eyes peeled for it the next time you're walking around the city centre.
Right beside the Spire, you'll find one of Dublin's newest attractions, the Dublin Portal. Unveiled in May 2024, it became the fourth portal in a global network of identical portal sculptures.
Portals provide an unfiltered live stream around the clock, connecting people from diverse cultures for real-time interaction. Originally, the portal connected people from Dublin to New York City, however lately it's been connected to Lithuania and Poland.
We think this is a really cool addition to the city.
Next up is the GPO, or the General Post Office. We touched on this a little earlier. It is a short walk from the Spire. This building is one of the most important landmarks in Dublin. It was the headquarters during the Easter Rising of 1916, when Irish rebels staged an armed insurrection against British rule.
Today, you can visit the GPO and explore the GPO Witness History Visitor Centre. It tells you the story of the rebellion and the birth of the Irish Republic. And this tour costs around €17.
The Visitor Centre is a modern interactive museum dedicated to the events of the Easter Rising and the history of the building itself.
The exhibit includes multimedia displays, historic artefacts and personal stories that give visitors a deeper understanding of the revolution and its lasting impact on Ireland. At number 4, we have the Famine Memorial. Just a short stroll from the GPO is the Famine Memorial on the banks of the River Liffey. This powerful statue depicts gaunt figures during the Great Irish Famine of the mid-1800s, when over 1 million people died due to starvation and disease. It's a haunting reminder of one of the darkest periods in Irish history.
For those of you who may not know, the Great Irish Famine was also known as the Potato Famine, which was caused by a potato disease which occurred between 1845 and 1852, during which over 1 million people died from starvation and disease, and another 1 million people emigrated, many to America.
While you're here, take a moment to reflect on the impact of the famine and how it shaped Ireland's culture and immigration patterns. This memorial honours the resilience and sacrifice. So next up we have Trinity College. About 15 minutes from the Famine Memorial, you'll find the beautiful Trinity College, Ireland's oldest and most prestigious university. Founded in 1592, this campus is home to some of the most stunning architecture and green spaces in Dublin.
One of the famous attractions here is of course the Book of Kells. a beautifully illuminated manuscript dating back to the 9th century. You can visit the Long Room Library, which holds over 200,000 ancient books and is a must-see for any book lover.
For prices of all of those tours, we've left a link in the video description, so if you fancy doing any of the tours, you can find all of the information you need there. The campus itself has beautiful green spaces like the large front square and the peaceful Fellows Garden. On sunny days, students relax on the grass, reading or chatting under the shade of the old trees.
The university's grounds are often called a peaceful escape in the middle of Dublin, a perfect place to unwind between classes or just enjoy the atmosphere.
If you don't want to pay for a tour, you can actually just walk around the gardens for free, and we'd highly recommend to do it. It's really, really lovely.
At number 6 we have Grafton Street, again a very short walk just from Trinity College. It's one of Dublin's most iconic and vibrant shopping streets. But it's not just about the shopping. Grafton Street is alive with energy and personality. It's a place where the pulse of the city beats strong, from the sounds of the buskers playing lively music to the colourful street performers putting on impromptu shows.
With the beautiful Georgian buildings lining both sides of the street, it's as much about soaking in the atmosphere as it is about finding the perfect gift or treat. There's always something happening here. Grafton Street is Dublin's unofficial stage, with talented street artists adding to the charm of the area. The sound of music fills the air, and it's a great place to stop and listen, watch and feel the energy of Dublin's creative spirit. Grafton Street is particularly lovely during the Christmas season.
And if you're a fashion lover, you're in for a treat. Grafton Street is a fantastic place to browse through a mix of luxury boutiques, quirky local shops and international brands.
But Grafton Street isn't just about retail therapy, it's also home to some fantastic cafes, making it the perfect place to stop for a coffee or a bite to eat while people watching. Next up we have St Stephen's Green. At the top of Grafton Street you'll find St Stephen's Green, one of Dublin's most famous public parks. It was originally a private garden and it opened up to the public in 1880 and has since become a beloved spot for relaxation and events.
Whether you're taking a break from the city's hustle and bustle or just enjoying the natural beauty, this park is a lovely place in the heart of Dublin. Take a walk around the park, check out the peaceful pond with the ducks, and enjoy the colourful Victorian flower beds that change with the seasons.
You'll also find some lovely sculptures and monuments, each with its own history. It's a great spot to relax, take a deep breath and enjoy some quiet time while exploring the sea.
Next we head over to Dublin Castle, a stunning piece of history right here in the heart of the city. Dating back to the 13th century, this castle was originally built as a defence fortress for the English government, strategically located to control Dublin. Over the centuries, it has served as the seat of British power in Ireland, housing English rulers and governors. And it was a symbol of British dominance.
But today, Dublin Castle is a symbol of Ireland's independence and resilience. In 1922, after Ireland gained independence, it became the site of a historic handover, marking the end of British rule and the beginning of a new era for the Irish Republic. The British flag was lowered and the Irish flag was raised for the first time in the castle. Dublin Castle is also home to the Dublin Christmas markets, and we have a whole video dedicated to it, so yeah, we'll link that below. Next up on our walking tour is Temple Bar, Dublin's famous cultural quarter. It's known for its lively pubs, quirky shops and art galleries. It's a hotspot for nightlife and traditional Irish pub experience.
If you're looking to try a pint of Guinness or some traditional Irish music, Temple Bar is the place to be. But it's also worth noting that the area itself is steeped in history. The Temple Bar name comes from the Temple family, who were wealthy merchants in the 17th century.
Now, if we're being completely honest, Temple Bar is not really a place that we would visit that much. For many Dubs, Temple Bar is a tourist trap. Most locals will visit different areas of the city for their nightlife experience. Although we don't really go that much, as a first time visitor, we'd highly recommend to go and see it.
So yeah, if it's your first time in Dublin, you will have some fun there. And lastly, we are at number 10, and that is Christ Church. Now, after Temple Bar, you can cross over the famous Halfpenny Bridge, one of Dublin's most iconic landmarks. The name Halfpenny comes from a toll that was originally charged to cross the bridge. A halfpenny or halfpenny, this was the toll collected right up until 1919, after which the bridge became toll free. Anyway, once you cross the Halfpenny Bridge, you can take a walk up the quays towards our final stop on this walking tour.
Christchurch is one of the city's oldest and most impressive landmarks, dating back to the 9th century. The cathedral features stunning Romanesque and Gothic architecture with a grand interior, detailed stonework and beautiful stained glass windows. It's home to some fascinating artefacts, including tombs, medieval relics and exhibits that tell the story of Dublin's past. The cathedral also has a treasury showcasing religious items and manuscripts from its long history.
The cathedral has undergone several restorations, most notably in the 19th century, which helped bring back much of its original beauty. Today it serves as both a place of worship and a must-visit historical site.
Christchurch Cathedral is a magical place to visit during the Christmas season. Each year, Christchurch hosts a range of Christmas services with the cathedral's renowned choir performing traditional carols and hymns. The atmosphere is both peaceful and joyful, drawing visitors and locals alike to celebrate the holiday season. So if you happen to make it this far into the video and you are planning a visit to Ireland, we're actually home for the next while and we do have loads of Irish adventures planned.
As we said in the start of the video, we do travel the world making videos from all of the places that we visit, but now we're going to be dedicating some videos to our own country. So you can expect to see more Irish videos on our channel. We'll be covering some guides and some tips, much like this video, but we will also be exploring new places in this lovely country.
So make sure you stick around for that. If you want to get notified, make sure to hit the notification bell. And if you found this video helpful and you want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Also, if you liked the video, please leave a like. It just supports our channel and puts our videos out there.
And if you've got any questions about Dublin, of course, that we didn't cover, we're locals, so leave them in the comments below and we'll definitely get back to you.
So once again, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.